This year marks the 10th anniversary of the Saskatchewan Health Research Foundation. The Chief Executive Officer spoke at the Rotary Club meeting this afternoon about the provincial agency.
We support health research in many areas, for example, infectious disease, cancer, multiple sclerosis, stroke, and these are all issues that are important to many, many people.
June Bold has been with Saskatchewan's Health Research Foundation for 10 years and has seen many milestones reached. One example is Saskatoon's Rural and Remote Memory Clinic for diagnosing and treating dementia.
So where people would have to make many trips over a year to get a diagnosis and treatment plan, they can now come to the Rural and Remote Memory Clinic and have that done in one day. That's almost unbelievable in terms of that change. That's huge.
For more information on the Health Research Foundation, you can go to shrf.ca. One local area brewery wants to put themselves on an even footing as they compete with bigger beer makers in the province. Now, the Ribstone Creek Brewery hopes to join the first ever Small Brewers Association of Alberta. The group will lobby the government concerning taxes, as well as set the level of standard in the craft brew community.
Kind of exciting. I said it's a new group. I think there's 12 or 13 members who actually brew in Alberta, and so it's kind of an exciting time to be part of that.
This comes at the same time as they put the finishing touches to their new facility in Edgerton. Originally contracting their recipe to Edmonton, Perry says he's excited to keep their product local.
It's a really big deal, actually. It's really helped us, marketing our beer and selling it, because people are very interested in Alberta product, and having a brewery right here, it turns people's heads to say, "What, in Edgerton? Are you kidding me?"
Their grand opening will happen Sunday in Edgerton. It's Monday, which means another installment of Retrospect this week from the archives. Today, Brian Hardy takes us back to the 1980s when the Deputy Prime Minister paid a visit to the area.
This week in 1989, the Deputy Prime Minister made some stops in the region.
The first stop was Greif Containers of Lloydminster. The Deputy Prime Minister participated in a tree planting ceremony to open construction of the company's new wing.
Well, this project was helped through the Western Diversification Fund, and it's really an ideal example of what we expected to achieve under the Western Diversification Initiative.
I'm Blaine Ostapovich. The next stop for the minister was the official opening of the Bar Colony Cultural Center. Mr. Mazinkowski delivered a speech to a packed house on the importance of preserving our heritage. The concept for the center started in the early 1980s, after the Bar Colony Antique Museum got a long-term loan of Imhoff paintings. The painting had been stored for 40 years at Carl Imhoff's farm. The painter's son said he was very happy to see the works finally housed in one building.
I just thought, well, I'd like to have him here for my dad's sake, you know.
It's grown from its original concept as a gallery just for the Imhoffs to a gallery for everything for the community.
The final stop for Mr. Mazinkowski was in Vermilion, where he announced the federal government's contribution towards the construction of a railway underpass in the town. The railway underpass will be built at the junction of Railway Avenue and Highway 41. The intersection has always been a problem for both motorists and train engineers.
And it's just about the only straight, direct way to the hospital. So
Construction will start this fall and will take 2 years to complete. Howard Alexander, Broadcast Center News.
Join us next time for Border Marker Mayhem on Retrospect.